probably do an awful lot very quietly, and that's what they may do. I mean, they sat in there for 95 minutes. They didn't just argue. It was probably a rather detailed conversation, and they chose not to give us the details. That suggests to me that they're looking at specific things about how to cooperate in a place like Syria. And you know, there are a lot of details. When you're up there and you're bombing locations and there are Russian troops on the ground, you gotta actually communicate who's where and have your military talking to one another. Otherwise, you can have a much bigger problem than the already extraordinarily large problem that Syria is.
Right, Shilka, thank you very much. That's the political situation in the markets. 50 minutes into the session, a FTSE 100 trading lower. It's the reverse of yesterday. It's the miners leading the gains this morning after leading the declines yesterday. I've got Glencore bouncing back by 6.5%. Everything else, though, marginally higher. Antofagasta up by just a 0.7%. The real story, though, a FTSE down by 0.7, a DAX off by 53 points. Coming up in this show, the doom gloom, so much of it this morning. Billionaire investor Carl Icahn warns danger ahead. We'll hear more from the activist investor who says BlackRock and Janet Yellen will push the high-yield market off a cliff. That's next.
There are many things that make a family happy. Sometimes it's about spending quality time together, sharing our favorite things. Other times it's about respecting each other's choices. In this home, happiness is when everyone gets what they want, all at the same time.
Enjoy Astro in every room, on any screen, for only 53 ringgit a month.
The European Tour returns to Woburn Golf Club for the British Masters. 12-time European Tour winner Ian Poulter hosts this prestigious tournament of requisite charm and competitive spirit. With a great field playing on British soil, it's sure to excite a new generation of pros. The British Masters, live on Golf Channel. Nat Geo People is all about taste. Experience the real taste of life. Only on Nat Geo People. This October, four imposing gladiators square off in a pair of super lightweight showdowns. Argentinian puncher Lucas Matisse seeks his first world title against Ukrainian brawler Victor Postol. But first, former three-division world champ Humberto Soto takes on the undefeated Antonio Orozco. Matisse versus Postol, live on Astro Supersport 2 at HD.
I have an army. We have a hope. We are hopelessly outgunned. I still believe in heroes.
Marvel's The Avengers.
Ultron's calling us out. What are you gonna do? Something dramatic, I hope.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
The Avengers, that's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes.
A special price with 2 movies. Tune to channel 481 to purchase.
The spirit of a champion is in everything, in a strong team or in a great dream.
Many have come with burning ambitions, fueling their hopes. That really does finish it. There's a price and a sacrifice to be a champion. It's their name on the trophy.
Witness the battle of Europe's greatest title with us. Catch the UEFA Champions League live on Astro Supersport.
I've been worried for the last 5-6 months about the market and the economy and in the dangerous spot that we're in. I did speak 4 or 5 times warning about the problems we have. I want to speak out now because I know this may sound corny, but I grew up in the streets of Queens. I love this country, and I feel so strongly about the dysfunction that is going on both in Washington and the boardrooms of corporate America. Look, I'm not here to criticize the Fed because the Fed did save us in '08, but then again, you could argue the Fed got us into it to begin with in '02 and '03 with very low interest rates. I mean, it's like giving somebody medicine and this medicine is being given and given and given, and we don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how bad the end of this is going to be. You do know, though, that when you did it a few years ago, it caused a catastrophe. It caused 08. Where do you draw the line here?
Well, that's almost it for this hour on Bloomberg TV. The Pulse is coming up next. We're joined now by Manus Cranny. Manus, danger ahead. I watched the full 15-minute video of Carl Icahn. You've got to say, there's nothing substantially new in the video. He's just saying it all over again and saying it a little bit more loudly. What was your takeaway?
He is giving a very stark warning. I think it very clearly personifies the domestic need in the United States of America. This is my personal subjective opinion.
Yeah.
The personal need within the United States of America to raise rates versus the existential threat, which is a global commodity meltdown and a slowdown in China. The internal and external debate. That is essentially what this man is warning about. And also warning about the Fed missing the opportunity to actually get on and raise rates, John. So I think it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. Very well produced, I might add, for a position in the media. A very well produced video. How are you going to cover it in the Pulse with Francine?
We're certainly going to break it down and talk about the impact in terms of that, in terms of Matteo Renzi. We've got that exclusive sign from Matteo Renzi, the Italian Prime Minister. Not that really concerned, overly concerned, it sounds like, about China. We're going to bring in Javier Blas. You spoke to him in the 8. We're going to see how things progress. Jesse Riseborough, who covers Glencore for us here at Bloomberg. Let's just see, what about the city? No, in terms of take it private. Well, Qataris, hello, are you there? Hello, you got a couple of dollars? Yeah, okay, let's go private. I've enough of all this public requirement for information. So is that a possibility? Is that a probability? And then we talk luxury. We've got Jean-Claude Biver, the chairman of Hublot. You got a Hublot watch, Johnny?
I wish I had a Hublot watch. Manus Cranny, so much energy this morning after 2 weeks on the beach.
Attacked by the buffet.
Manus Cranny coming up with Francine Lacroix and the Pulse after the break. Stay with Bloomberg TV. In the equity markets, a story yesterday. It was Glencore. Glencore stock down by 30%, the biggest move lower on record to a fresh record low. This morning, it's the opposite story. Glencore stock up 5.5%. The biggest gainers were the biggest losers yesterday. It's the miners with the FTSE down by 0.9% this morning. A stock grab dominating the markets globally. That's it from me. I'm on Twitter, I'm at Thorough TV. Best of luck for the rest of your day.
Astro Twinja HD presents Kevin Chang, Justin Ren, in a 3-part epic drama on war and love, Hua Shi-yu, and Samuel Chan as legendary war strategist Jiang Tzu-ya. Battling demigods in the Sunday Marathon, The Investiture of the Gods 2. 2 exceptional series with English subtitles on Astro Twinja HD.
I have an army. We have a hope. We are hopelessly outgunned. I still believe in heroes. Marvel's The Avengers.
Ultron's calling us out. What are you gonna do? Something dramatic, I hope.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
The Avengers, that's what we call ourselves. We're the mightiest heroes.
A special prize for 2 movies. Tune to channel